Good morning, students. How are you? I hope that you are well at your home. Today, I will discuss with you third chapter of English from first flight. The name of third chapter is Two Stories About Flying. This is the second part of third chapter. The name of this chapter is The Black Aeroplane. So, before teaching you the chapter, I want to discuss with you brief summary of the chapter. This chapter is based on the story of Black Aeroplane. The Black Aeroplane, which is a mysterious aeroplane, it helped the narrator in landing his plane safely. One day, the narrator was going from France to England to spend some time with his family. So, while flying the plane, the narrator got stuck in the clouds, black clouds. He did not have any option to come out of these clouds. Suddenly, a black aeroplane came to help the narrator, and after landing his plane safely at airport, the narrator wanted to know about that black aeroplane. So he went to control tower to ask about black aeroplane, but he was surprised to know the answer of the lady who was sitting in the control tower, that only narrator's plane was flying in the sky. So it was a matter of surprise for the narrator that who was the black aeroplane and who was the pilot of that aeroplane who helped him. So, dear students, the story is full of humor, suspense, and mystery. Let us discuss the chapter. The moon was coming up in the east behind me, and stars were shining in the clear sky above me. The narrator said that when I started my journey in the night, so the moon was visible in the sky in the east, and stars were shining in the clear sky just above me. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. I was happy to be alone high up above the sleeping countryside. So here sleeping countryside means group of village. Narrator said that I was extremely happy to fly my plane just above the village. I was flying my old Dakota aeroplane over France back to England. So this is the name of the plane, Dakota, in which the narrator was flying. So the narrator said that I was flying my old Dakota aeroplane and I was going from France to England. I was dreaming of my holiday and looking forward to being with my family. So dreaming means wishing. So narrator was having a desire to spend some holidays with his family. That's why he was extremely hopeful. I looked at my watch 1:30 in the morning. So narrator said that then I looked at my watch 1:30 in the morning. I should call Paris Control soon, I thought. Narrator tried to contact Paris Control. Paris Control, it is just like ATC. ATC means air traffic control, from where you can get all type of signal regarding the route and regarding other flights. As I looked down past the nose of the aeroplane, narrator said that then I looked on the edge. This is the nose means edge, on the edge of the aeroplane. I saw the lights of a big city in front of me. So then I noticed lights just below me. Narrator said that when I was flying my plane, I observed some lights just below me. It means the narrator was passing a city. I switched on the radio and said, Narrator switched on his radio. Radio, this is not a simple or you can say ordinary radio. This radio is used to connect with the ATC and to get some message. So narrator switched on his radio and said, Paris Control, Dakota DS088, here, can you hear me? I am on my way to England, over. So this is the name, this is the number of the plane of narrator in which he was flying. Narrator said that this is my plane number DS088, Paris Control, can you hear me? I am going to England. Over, message is completed. The voice from radio answered me immediately, DS088, I can hear you. So this was the message received by the narrator from Paris Control. You are to turn 12 degrees west now, DS088, over. So this was the instruction which the narrator got from the Paris Control, that you have to turn your plane towards west and 12 degree, you have to turn your plane toward 12 degree, DS088, over. The message is completed. I checked the map and the compass, switched over to my second fuel tank and turned the Dakota 12 degrees west towards England. Narrator said that then I checked my map and compass. So map, in which you can get all type of directions, destinations, routes, and compass is just like instrument which can help you in finding location, position also. So narrator checked the map and he also checked the compass for getting the right location, direction, and then he switched on the last fuel tank and he turned his plane towards England. So dear students, here I would like to tell you that each and every passenger plane having two fuel tank. The second fuel tank is only for emergency use. Next, I will be in time for breakfast, I thought. A good big English breakfast. Everything was going well. It was an easy flight. Narrator was hopeful that I will reach England by 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning and I will enjoy a good English breakfast with my wife. And it was a very, very easy flight because he was facing no problem. Paris was about 150 kilometers behind me when I saw the clouds, storm clouds. They were huge, they looked like black mountains standing in front of me across the sky. Narrator said that Paris was approximately 150 kilometers behind me, and then I saw clouds. Narrator said that then suddenly I noticed some clouds, some storm clouds. They were huge clouds, and the clouds looking like black mountains. I knew I could not fly up and over them, and I did not have enough fuel to fly around them to the north or south. So narrator said that I was sure that I will not be able to cross these black clouds, and I did not have sufficient fuel to go either north or south side. So I had to go to England only. I ought to go back to Paris, I thought. I should. Narrator said that I should go back to Paris, I thought, but I wanted to get home, I wanted that breakfast. So here narrator was extremely confused. His one thought was saying that he should go back to Paris. The another thought was instigating him to go back to England. I will take the risk, I thought, and flew that old Dakota straight into the storm. Then narrator decided to go to England and he thought that I will enter my plane directly into the storm. Inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black. Narrator said that inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black. It was impossible to see anything outside the aeroplane. The old aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. I looked at the compass. Narrator said that it was not possible to see just outside the plane because everything was looking black. My plane was jumping and twisting. It means my plane was completely imbalanced. I was not able to control the plane. I looked at my compass. Compass, again, I am telling you, this is an instrument which can tell you the location, exact location and direction. I couldn't believe my eyes. Narrator said that I could not believe my eyes. So I couldn't believe my eyes. The compass was turning round and round. The compass was not working properly. It was moving round and round. It was dead. Dead means it stopped working. It wouldn't work. The other instruments were suddenly dead too. I tried the radio. Narrator said that then I tried the radio in order to get some message through ATC, because in emergency we can use radio to connect and to get some message from ATC. Paris control, can you hear me? The narrator said that Paris control, can you hear me? There was no answer. The radio was dead. The radio stopped working, and the narrator was not getting any answer from Paris control. I had no radio, no compass, and I could not see where I was. The narrator said that I was not able to decide where I was flying and in which location my plane was moving. I was lost in the storm completely. The narrator said I lost my way. Then, in the black clouds quite near me, I saw another aeroplane. The narrator said that I noticed another aeroplane. So, dear friends, do you know this is the game changer aeroplane which will help the narrator? It had no lights on its wings. Narrator said this aeroplane had no light, but I could see it flying next to me through the storm. The aeroplane was flying just in front of me. I could see the pilot's face turned towards me. Narrator said, I saw the face of the pilot. I was very glad to see another person. I was very happy that in this critical situation, at least a person appeared, and especially he was a pilot, and he was a pilot of black aeroplane. He lifted one hand and waved. So the pilot of black aeroplane lifted his hand towards the narrator and signaled him. Waved means signaled. Follow me, he was saying, follow me. So the pilot was saying to narrator, follow me, follow me, follow me. It means the pilot of black aeroplane was saying to narrator, please follow me. He knows that I am lost. I thought he is trying to help me. So the pilot knew that the narrator was in problems. That's why he was trying to help him. He turned his aeroplane slowly to the north in front of my old Dakota. Narrator said that I then the pilot of black aeroplane turned slowly to north in front of my old Dakota so that it would be easier for me to follow, so that I could follow him. I was very happy to go behind strange aeroplane like an obedient child. So what is the meaning of obedient means? Disciplined child. Narrator said, like a good child, I was going after the black aeroplane. Why was the narrator going after black aeroplane? Because the narrator had no option to come out of black clouds. So that's why he was getting some help. After half an hour, the strange black aeroplane was still there in front of me in the clouds. The narrator said, after half an hour, the strange black aeroplane was still in front of me in the clouds. Now, there was only enough fuel in the old Dakota. Narrator said there was enough fuel. There was only enough fuel in the old Dakota's last tank to fly for 5 or 10 minutes more. The narrator said, I had sufficient fuel to fly 5 or 10 minutes more. I was starting to feel frightened again. The narrator said, I was scared. So, what is the meaning of frightened means? Scared. I was scared extremely, but then he started to go down. The narrator said, then the black aeroplane just went down and I followed through the storm. I was going through the storm. Suddenly I came out of the clouds. The narrator said, suddenly I came out of the black clouds and saw two long straight lines of lights in front of me. After coming out of the black clouds, the narrator found two straight lines. It was a runway and airport. It was an airport. So, airport is a place where landing and taking off the planes are conducted. I was safe. Narrator said that I was safe. I turned to look for my friend in the black aeroplane. Then I looked at the black aeroplane. Where is the black aeroplane which helped me? But the sky was empty. Narrator said that the sky was extremely empty. There was nothing there. The black aeroplane was gone. It means the black aeroplane has disappeared. So gone means disappeared. I could not see it anywhere. I landed and was not sorry to walk away from old Dakota near the control tower. So this is the control tower where you can get all type of information. So narrator said that then I landed the plane. After landing my plane, I went to control tower and I was not bothered. Sorry to walk means I was not bothered to walk away and to walk away to control tower. Narrator said that I was very much comfortable to walk away to control tower and to ask about the black aeroplane. I went and asked a woman in the control center where I was and who the other pilot was. Then I asked the lady who was sitting in the control center who was the pilot. I wanted to say thank you. That I wanted to say thank you to that pilot who saved my life. Okay. She looked she looked at me very strangely and then laughed. The lady was laughing at the narrator. Why was she laughing at the narrator? Because there was only one plane flying in the sky and it was a narrator's plane. None of the plane was flying. Another aeroplane up there in the storm. No other aeroplanes were flying tonight. Yours was the only one I could see on the radar. So narrators got answer from the lady that only yours plane was flying in the sky. None of the plane was flying. The lady said that I saw on the radar that only yours plane was flying. None of the plane was flying. And what do you mean by radar? Radar is the instrument which is especially used in airports to get the location of the flights. Okay, so the lady was extremely hopeful that she was sure that only the narrator's plane was flying. So it was a matter of surprise and it was a matter of surprise for the narrator that only my plane was flying. Then who helped me? So who helped me to arrive there safely without a compass or radio and without more fuel in my tank? Narrator said that then who helped me in landing safely without compass, without radio, who was the pilot on the strange black aeroplane flying in the storm without lights? Narrator said that who was the pilot of black aeroplane which helped me in landing my plane safely. So it was a matter of suspense extremely. It was a matter of humor that how the black aeroplane saved the life of narrator. So dear students, I hope that you understood the chapter. The chapter is extremely easy. What will you do? You can do some exercise questions which are given on page number 40. I hope that you enjoyed the chapter. Very soon I will be sending you next chapter. Thank you.